Let's get the likes up. Let's get it. The off season is in the building. The off season is in the building. Let's go. Let's get the likes up. That's right. Them things coming in. Who in the building? All right. First one in the building. I'll walk him down. Is in the building. Malik Abdul is in the building. Deshaun is in the building. Ashima Brown, longtime supporter, is in the building. Ty Khan is in the building. See you later, the veteran, is in the building. Let's get the likes up. I got 9 likes. Come on, let's get it up. My boy, the veteran, long time, A1 Day 1, Eric is in the building. Who else in the building? Who else in the building? This is one of my favorite parts of the show here. The shout outs. My boy Zay26 is in the building. Who else in the building? I'll be happy to see you guys, man. At least I know everybody all right, man. Word up, man. I ain't know I speak Spanish or Italian or Greek or anything like that. I'm going in. I'm about to go in. But I'm going to ask you guys, I didn't know I speak a different language other than English. Y'all knew that? Did y'all know I speak any other language than English? I didn't know I do that. I'm learning something about myself every day. I didn't even know I speak another language outside of English. That's a good thing. That is a good thing right there. I didn't realize that, man. I didn't realize that. My boy Terry is in the building. I ain't know that about myself, man. But I think, man, to be honest, my boy Malik said what I mean. I did a video earlier, right? The video I did, and not just people in the comment section, people, period. Like, you know, some people come to me and I mean send on the DM and stuff like that. My boy, thank God it's Friday. I know you're out there working hard. My boy Dow Pitts. That's right, hit the like button like my boy Terry said. Jose, the veteran, longtime supporter in the building. Yo, but I did a video earlier. I said, who better, LeBron or Steph? Just to open up the thing, right? I clearly said LeBron is better. Clearly. Tell me if I said anything different. I clearly said LeBron, but I said I think more people gonna view Steph Curry rings, the way Steph Curry, his 4 championships better. And I broke down why. You know what I mean? I broke down one, he was on the same team, and he's more connected to players, coach, and organizations. Like, LeBron is kind of like his own thing. If you think about it, that's all I was saying. And I think I was pretty much on point with it. You know what I mean? Like, when you think of Bird, Mikal, Danny Ainge, Robert Parrish, and the coach, and Boston organization, you think of them. When you think of, I just broke it down how they connected. I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing, but LeBron is like his own thing, and Steph is a warrior. Like, when you think of the Warriors, you think of Steph, Clay, and Draymond. They all 3 always gonna be connected. Red's Dog was good. My boy Samuel Pratt is good. I think when you Steph Clay, they always like mention with each other. Steph Clay and Draymond, Wordy, Magic, Kareem, um, Michael, Scotty, Shaq, and Kobe. It always like a two people. LeBron is like his own thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing, but I'm just speaking on what it is. You know what I mean? And I said he's not connected to a coach. Like you think of Steve Kerr is with the words Steph Clay. You think of Scotty in them. You think of Michael, and if you think with Phil, you think Shaq and Kobe. You think Phil. You think Magic, Wordy, Kareem. You think of Pat Riley. You think Jerry West. You think Laker organization. LeBron, even though he'd been in Cleveland a long time, but it was like a lot of bad blood with them because the way he left, then came back. He left them twice. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to just make a point of it. That's what means a lot. Like every championship is not the same. Like Steph and them said, this championship means more than anything. Out of LeBron 4 rings, the one in Cleveland meant more than any ring. It's just what it is. One ring going to be a little more special than the others. That's all I was saying. But you get guys come at you and you wrong, this and that. Like I'm like, it was not no really right or wrong thing. It's exactly what it is. Like LeBron not connected to a coach. Like you don't look at LeBron like you look at Tim Duncan. You go Tim Duncan, Popovich, Tony Parker, Ginobili. Like LeBron, it's like he moved around, and I think when he get older, I think that part of him, he's like by himself, kind of. You know what I'm saying? He's not like that. When the stories come out, like LeBron, his story be like all over. Like there's like Showtime Lakers. You see that? Pat Riley is connection. You know what I mean? And it's years, not no 1 year here, then this here, there. Like Dwayne Wade was, he joined the team. People, it was a negative. They said, oh, he joined the super team. People say he started the super team. So that was like a negative thing going to the Heat. But people say, and I had people in the comment section say, well, you don't count Steph 2 rings with Kevin Durant. So I said, if you don't count Steph 2 rings with Kevin Durant, you can't count the rings with Miami. You just can't. You can't have it both ways. Me personally, I count all the rings. I say LeBron. I don't do all. To me, it doesn't matter who's better. To me, it doesn't matter. I ain't gonna sit there and say, oh, this ring don't count. But LeBron has 3 rings people always saying something about. People always saying, oh, he had to join the super team to win the championship in Miami, his first 2 championships. Oh, a bubble ring, that don't count. Even though I'm a Laker fan, the ring is a ring to me. But I'm just saying what a lot of people saying. It's something about, like, he the only one, there's no questions about people who say anything, it's the Cleveland rings. Just like stuff, people do say something about, oh, Kevin Durant. People say that. So why I said, do I speak English? Because I say stuff, and then if it's not 100% LeBron, you get attacked for no reason. I got 52 people at 28 likes. Can I at least get to, what's the math? What should be 40? Can I get the 40 likes? Can I get the 40 likes? That's all I'm saying. One thing about me, man, anybody know me, I'm never going to come from a malicious place. I don't know LeBron James personally, and I will never just want to get down on nobody. I'm not here for that. I'm here just to speak openly of what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when you say connection, especially older guy like Andrew said, true. I think Andrew is a little, I think he know a little about the era. All I'm saying is connection. LeBron is like his own. It's not like Pop and Duncan, Phil, Kobe, Shaq, Pat Riley and them, Steve Kerr, Bird, Mikal, Parrish, Danny Ainge. Like it's really, he don't have that part of him. That's the thing. Homegrown. See, by him leaving, you look at him more with Cleveland, right? You look at Bron as Cleveland, but he left them twice. Why he still has a lot of, he left them, they went to the finals, he left them, and he left them for Miami. So, and it always to stay, a lot of people, and some people in Cleveland don't like that about him. Humble Sports, what up? Let me say my shout out so I get the 45 likes. Can I get the 45 likes? I'm gonna give the shout outs to the people who came in and I ain't get to shout them out, you know what I'm saying? My boy Andrew Bennett is in the building. Samuel is in the building. Reg Dog is in the building. Triple J is in the building. Humble Sports in the building. My boy Nike Mark is in the building. Leroy is in the building. Cassandra is in the building. Tyrese is in the building. Ahmed is in the building. Perspective Gaming is in the building. Trayvon James in the building. Yeah, I'm not here just to, when I say stuff, I say it as, and I put some content behind it, you know, and it's like one thing, that's why I think LeBron James be in the position he's in, because it's like also the fans, it's like it draw people away because it's like everything is somebody else's fault. Oh, this fault, oh, the franchise ain't do this. Oh, the coach ain't do that. Oh, the players ain't do their job. It's always that. And then even when you got somebody speaking on it, oh, he's a hater. It's always something. It's never be like, okay, it is what it is. It's never that. It's never. The minute you speak LeBron James, if you're not 100% aligned with it is, something is wrong with you. And I think that's a problem. I really do think that's a problem. Because what I did today, I don't think it should have had any kind of negative, because it's basically the truth. I say he's better than, clearly say he's better than Steph. I never said it was close to anything. I said they both have 4 rings. I didn't try to diminish LeBron rings. I ain't diminished Steph rings, right? But I said the thing, how what makes people more connected, Steph is connected to something. He did all of it with the Warriors, and the way it was, you know, he drafted the whole thing, so people more in line with his rings. There's no controversy, there's nothing around it but the Kevin Durant thing. But Kevin Durant came in, like, you see what I'm saying, and like I said, Steph connected to Clay, Draymond, and Steve Kerr, Bob Myers, Warriors organization. You don't see no strong alliance with LeBron with nobody. He his own thing, and I just think that was the truth. How I connected with everyone. When them guys get old and they talk about them guys, it's like a fraternity. LeBron always, and then he always this thing where you always win now. Everybody is on their toes. Like, it's not a problem doing that, but sometimes you hurt yourself. I think this. I think if LeBron stayed in Cleveland, his whole career, I think he would have got 3. If you sometimes let your organization, they know more than you. See, people think they know more, but it's more than just, okay, get a play. I don't care how much money he make. But then when you don't win that year, it could push your franchise back. That's the thing I think LeBron don't understand. LeBron just, oh, I don't care, win now. F the picks. This win now. Let's just do this. You don't win, then you put yourself in a further situation. Prime example, he said F the picks, right? Let's say the Lakers would attach, say F the pick, and let's say Lakers would attach the pick to THT, right? Let's say the Lakers would have did something like THT Kendrick Nunn for and a draft pick for let's just say Gary Trent, right? That happens. We still don't win, make the playoffs. Saying the same thing happened now. Now, you know what? We out of assets, and now we don't even have a first round trade to 29, and that's too far. A lot of teams, that 29 might not look all right. Now a trade may come where we might can do to help us. We can't do anything now. Let's say, okay, a free agent come and we want to clear space, and now you picked up players that's hogging your books. You can't just think everything all go all in. You can, but you have to tread water. You have to tread lightly doing that. And I think that part of it, LeBron don't understand. LeBron play and his mentality is like a guy in the streets. Street dudes move like this. Street guys. Street guys got some money. They don't think, oh, I'm saving money. They save money, but they also gonna spend money like crazy. Of a drug dealer, a street dude that's getting money, ain't no he's saving. Oh, I ain't doing that. He ain't conservative with his money. He getting money. Don't get me wrong. He gonna put some money up, but he gonna spend because he know what's the sense of me out here hustling, making this money, and I'm penny pinching. Oh, nah, I ain't trying to. Oh, that's a nice chain. I ain't gonna buy that chain. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna buy that car. Oh, I'm not gonna buy that outfit. And you living on quietly and spending no money. You living in a building that's not all that. You driving a hoopty. You trying to be like, I'm on the down low, do all that, but you getting money. You killing them. You getting money. And God forbid you get locked up 20, 30 years. You gonna sit back and be like, yeah, you got money put away, but a certain amount of time that money might not mean nothing. But then you're gonna look like you ain't enjoy life. You ain't get to splurge. The street mentality is you living for the day. That's how it's sad to say, but average street dude, they living for the day. They not looking at it as, yeah, 5 years from now, oh yeah, 5 years from now I'm gonna buy a house. They living for the day. Or even when they be having sex, them dudes, a lot of dudes I know, man, dudes be having raw, unprotected sex. They're like, man, fuck that, man. I make it kill, go to jail day tomorrow. That's a guy mentality. You out there doing dirt every day, hustling, shaking and baking. Yo, you living for the day. You living for the day. F tomorrow. You see this, that, and the third. You in the club, and you feeling it, and girls around, and you just feeling yourself. You may say, all right, fuck, I'm gonna spend $1,000, $2,000. You ain't gonna be like, nah. You ain't doing that. I'm not saying you ain't putting no money aside, but you living for the day. And that's how LeBron James is. And I think that it's cool, but sometimes you have to do sustainable things where, especially when he was younger, to build on something. Like, he didn't have no young players in the Cleveland system he grew up with. Like, normally, like when teams even rebuild, okay, when they got LeBron, he didn't have like another like young, like you see how like they have like Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart. Like Lakers had Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, Josh Hart, Randall, D'Angelo, like every team, like Durant, Kevin Durant, Westbrook, Harden, Ibaka, all them guys, like, they're young and they growing old and come. LeBron never had that. He never had like another young guy, a high draft pick that he's running with and could grow together. Q Tweezy was good. My boy Nathan was good. My boy Bucks Gold Gang was good. Yeah, that's the thing. I think LeBron, good as if you look at it, and thought about this. LeBron, his style of play, he's given, he passed the ball, do all that. If LeBron probably would have let Cleveland properly build, LeBron could have been part of dynasties. LeBron could have really been unstoppable, but by him so much chasing it, got a ring, worrying about Michael Jordan, trying to want to be the best, I think it affected him some. I really do. This is my opinion. Everybody don't have to agree with me, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think if he'd have the good as he is in his longevity, I think if he'd have properly this sat back, let them properly build, it would have been a thing. But he wanted it. He chasing it. Chasing stuff always go bad. You chase clout like a guy, even somebody on YouTube, who always look to start trouble with beef. Now I'm gonna start beef. Trying to start stuff just to get their numbers up, just to be talking about. Like there's a lot of guys on YouTube like that. They go see somebody just to get their name talked about. Exactly, Humble Sports. Exactly. And that's the thing, because franchise, they like you, but when you playing this nonchalant, like, and you on 1 year deals, they not thinking in their right mind. They not thinking in their right mind. That's like right now, if I'm a franchise and I'm scared. I'm scared to lose this guy. I don't want to lose him. He bringing me cash, bringing the organization cash money. But he see a deal that he think could work. But I'm looking at it as, I think we could do better. I don't think it's worth this many picks. And I don't think the guy had too much of a bad contract. Or this guy has an injury history. Yeah, he playing good now, but he have an injury history. I think that just chasing it. It's when you chasing, I gotta win this year. I got to. After LeBron's second year, I remember they said, and he said they on win now mode. Cleveland, when they went to the championship, ever since then, they be getting bad contracts. Look all the guys and see, when people sit there and say, oh, Cleveland, look at their team. But look what they was trying. They went and got Antoine Walker, Shaq, Ricky Dave. They had got a lot of guys. Cleveland was more active than any team every year. And they just felt they had to do something. Even if it was bad, they had to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Raz Dog, you're right. Most, you're right. You're right, most. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, he got titles. He got titles. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so he did get titles, and he made plenty of money doing it. But you know what I mean? Lakers ain't getting Bradley Beal. At least I don't see it. And he got titles. He got titles behind it. But I think if LeBron had like a little different mentality, I think he would have more titles than he got now. I honestly think that. Or at least those titles would have been just as strong as... See, the thing is, from within was good, bro. Exactly. Let me tell you this. If he'd have stayed with Cleveland, that's been like he been with Cleveland 15 out of the 19 years he been in the NBA. And he got 3 titles. That would have been a stronger argument than his 4 titles now. That would have been a stronger argument than his 4 titles now. It would have been. One thing you cannot do. I see these guys on the internet talk about the dead, the rappers. Oh, F this, that. They numbers jump. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like the guy FBG Cash. I don't know if you guys follow like the drill thing. I've been new of FBG Cash. The minute he never used to be dissing. The minute he started dissing, he took off and got a record deal like that. That's the devil right there. That's the devil. He started talking about the dead and dissing left and right. Everything dissing, talking about the dead. His numbers, he became that guy. His number took off, and he got a record deal, and got killed a week after he got a record deal. FBG Cash. I don't know if you guys familiar with him. Aaron, what up? Nah, I don't know if I'm not doing no unprotected. Tyrese, if for Turner, I do it, but it'd be at least top five. I'm putting some protection on it, at least top five. I'm putting the top five protection on it. I'm not gonna do unprotected. You get one. That's what happened in Boston. Boston, the Nets ain't put no protection. Them guys 30. See, everything looks good, and this is another thing why I said you have to be careful. Everything looks good, and because y'all ain't nobody thinks 5 years down the line. Most business people, they think 5 years down the line. The average person ain't thinking 5 years, so they look at their pick like, who cares? We don't need no protection, but it's always good to have some type of protection. Why you think you got car insurance? People think, oh, stuff is miscellaneous. Oh, I ain't getting no accident. You mad that you paying $190 a month, but when you get in that car accident and they fix your car and you ain't have to come out your pocket, and that car would have cost you $4,000 and you get money for it, you respect it. The same thing, like you gotta put protection on a pick unless you getting a superstar player. Anthony Davis, a Giannis. If it was Giannis and the deal, I'm not protecting nothing. Well, you can have this pick. I'm not for Malcolm Brogdon stay hurt and Turner a solid player. It looks like nothing now. Cause then Westbrook still he has aspiring contract. So you can't just ignore that. That is huge. So we giving up an access alone by having expiring contract that you clearing $50 million off your books. So that's an asset, and then giving a first that's not unprotected, that's that far apart. That's what happened. Why you think the Boston Celtics in the finals today? Why you think they was in the final? Gary Trent top? No. Now we're talking two different things. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Now, what I was saying? Oh, Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown the third. They both was Jaylen Brown the third pick, and Jason Tatum. Boston had the first pick. They got the first pick with the Nets, but they moved back and drafted Jason Tatum because they knew that Jason Tatum wasn't looked at like that. Everybody looked at Markelle Fultz. So Markelle Fultz was the big guy in that draft. So the simple fact that Markelle Fultz was the big guy in that draft, they wasn't paying attention. So Boston was smart. Like, hold up. The Lakers showed their hand, they picking Lonzo. So we ain't worrying about two. They want Fultz, come on, let's do it. And they picked up an extra draft pick with that. And so they got 2 draft picks by trading 2 guys in their 30s because they had big names. You have Paul Pierce, was in his 30s, in the last year of his days. He had a big name. Brooklyn was in a situation, oh my God, the moving situation, them moving from Jersey to Brooklyn. Oh, they want to hit the home run. So what Brooklyn did, they said, okay, we got Darren Williams, who stayed hurt, who didn't have a good career in Brooklyn. They had Brook Lopez, who was, solid. And they had Joe Johnson. They like, shit, if we get Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, regardless of their age, them guys are still decent, but them guys is clearly declined. They clearly declined. That's like right now, that's equivalent to who? Like, who clearly declined? That's like right now, that's like trading for, because they wasn't even no All-Stars. There wasn't even no like clear-cut All-Stars. That's like who in decline right now? That's like, I'm saying like 2 players that's clearly on decline in their 30s. Part of me want to say Chris Paul, but Chris Paul still played that All-Star level. Them guys wasn't playing at an All-Star level. Now Millsap is too far decline. I want to say somebody like who? Who like who else? Like a James Harden. Perfect example. James Harden. That's like James Harden and Blake Griffin. Perfect example. They on the decline. They in their 30s, but James Harden still made All-Star game. But okay, we go with that. Perfect. Thank you. That's bullseye. That Kyle Lowry is bullseye. Because Kyle Lowry, he ain't playing at an All-Star level, but the Zach played with Kyle Lowry, Kyle Lowry bullseye. That's like a Kyle Lowry. You like, damn, he in his 30s. F it. Let's do this. And you make that deal. Now knowing he's getting older. And you put no protection. Had Brooklyn put any protection on it, they would have been in a good position. If they'd have protected, most protections always top 3, top 5. When they put teams, it'd be 3-5 lottery. It'd be like that. I'm sorry. Most protections be top 3 protected, top 5 protected, top 10 protected, lottery protected, and then sometimes they may go top 20 or top 25, whatever. But if they'd have put top 3 protected, they would have had opportunity because they would have got the first pick and they would have got the first pick and the third pick. They lost out on Jaylen Brown and they lost out on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum with no protections. You gotta put protection. Like I said, certain players you don't put protection on. You getting Giannis back, you getting Jokic back, you getting Luka back, you getting Kevin Durant back, who he's still like at a high level, and okay, cool. You put protection on a Malcolm Brogdon and a Miles Turner. They will be stupid, especially 5 years down the way. 5 years down the line, you better put protection on. And I'm not talking no top 5, them guys there for Westbrook. I'm at least, you might could talk me into top 10. I'll protect that. You can still get lottery, okay? If you get 11, 12, whatever. But I'm at least protecting the top 10. At least. And then I just saw another name up there. I said I'd get back to them. They said for Gary Trent, would I put protection on? No more. I don't think I'd give a first round pick for Gary Trent. I'm being totally honest. For THT and Kendrick Nunn, and I'm giving a first round pick. That deal could look so ugly in a year. Because I could easily see Gary Trent not probably being decent, playing around, averaging about 12 points. And I could easily see Kendrick Nunn getting you about 12, 13 points. 5 assists looking good for whatever team he's on. I could easily see Horton Tucker getting 15 points looking good. And then to put the cherry on top, to have a draft pick on top of that, that trick could look ugly quick. So what I would do, if they say, okay, I will at least probably for Gary Trent, I'd say top 20. At least top 20 protected, first round pick. At least top 20 first round protected. At least top 20, because you got to. And the same as what a Miles Turner deal. If you're not getting no, I don't care if it's for Jeremy Grant. He's not that. I'm putting the protection because it looks good now, but Brooklyn right now still ain't getting no title. You can imagine if they had those 2 picks, whoever they would have probably picked, Tatum, Brown, they probably wouldn't have picked. They'd probably pick Markelle Fultz with number 1. They probably kept the number 1 pick and probably draft Markelle Fultz. But I'm pretty sure the year they got Jaylen Brown, I'm pretty sure they would have picked Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown was like the consensus number 3. I'm pretty sure they would did. And Brooklyn got burnt. Another thing where Brooklyn got burnt for Gerald Wallace. You gave up a first round pick for Gerald Wallace and you put no protection on that. See, and that 6th pick turned out to be Dame Lillard. It was Damian Lillard. Matter of fact, they had a number 1 pick protection. That was it. Brooklyn traded. Now, they were so that now you look at Gerald Wallace. Gerald Wallace really had no real game. He just played 100. I give him credit. He had heart big as Texas. He went all out, played hard as hell. He's a junkyard dog, but he had no real skill set. You could easily see him. He type player going to play good in the regular season because he go when a player play hard like Gerald Wallace play hard. 9 times out of 10 they're gonna always be good in the regular season because you playing different teams every night. Nobody sitting there studying you and trying to lock you down and things like that. But playing yeah, Gary Trent's solid. I'm not saying he's not solid, but I'm thinking you still getting, look what you getting. You're getting better contracts. You're getting more cap relief with that deal. You're getting one guy that's younger and one guy a little older, but he's still young that can play. And you're getting what you need. You need a backup point guard. You're getting a top of the line backup point guard backing up Fred VanVleet. So you getting both things, 2 things at once. And I definitely think they're going to outplay him. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this. You got to, when you these deals, you can't just get caught up in a moment. You got to know how to talk, and you got to play good guy, bad cop. You got to do that. I said that, I said this a while ago. That may happen. Yeah, I'll probably do it. Yeah, I think I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. But that might happen, Eric, because they saying that Charlotte is a heavy. He's not 6'5", Trayvon. He legit 6'4". You look at Gary Trent, you can see he's not tall like that. You can look at Gary Trent, you can see he's not tall like that. The real Elise was good, bro. That's right. The all season begins. But what these teams make these mistakes all the time. They act desperate, and sometimes they do things for their fan base. Because if you look at it and you stop and say to yourself, hold up, he's a legit 6'4". Gary Trent is a legit 6'4". You can look at how I judge players. Stop. I always tell people, and I think Kevin Durant said it beautifully. When Kevin Durant told a fan, they asked him about the game, he said, turn the volume down, watch the game. Watch it for yourself. Don't always rely on what people say, because you can't go by listening. You can always look. You can look at him and be like, hold up, this guy ain't no 6'5". He ain't no 6'6". He ain't no 6'8". He ain't no 7 feet. Like some guys, you could just look clearly and see that for yourself. All you have to do, think of somebody. Okay, Kevin Garnett is 6'11". Kevin Garnett, you can see he's tall. Kevin Durant, legit 6, you can see he's tall. Is he an inch? Okay, is he an inch shorter than Kevin Durant, or Kevin Durant way taller than him? That's how y'all have to do things. Get a player a measuring stick, a player that you know. They listed John Starks at 6'5". They listed John Starks at 6'5", and you could see, and they listed Jordan at 6'6". Right? And you clearly, and Jordan probably was like a legit 6'5", 6'5 and a half. Jordan legitimately. And you could see clearly, the reason why I said Jordan is legitimately probably like a 6'5", because Scotty's 6'7", and you can clearly see Scotty more than 1 inch taller than Jordan. Now, get a player that you know, like, no, this is legit height here. This is legit height. Okay, so you get a guy, you go, okay, oh no, he's that tall. Okay, so if you say Kevin Durant is 6'11", so now if they got a guy that they saying is 6'10", and you look at him like, clearly Kevin Durant is more than 1 inch taller than him, you got your answer right there. You have your answer. A lot of these guys, they have John Starks at 6'5", and Michael Jordan post them up, and I seen John Starks plenty of times. I saw John Starks like 2 years ago. He be down working at Millbank Center, all the time. John Starks like legit 6'2", 6'2 and a half. He's not tall at all. They have him at 6'5". They have him at John Starks at 6'5". He's not that. They got Oscar Robertson. I seen Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson not 6'5". I met Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson not 6'5". So they, for years, they fluctuate different people's heights. So what I do, I look for my own. You know what I mean? They always say, "Oh, this player, this and that." Then you look, you be like, "Nah." But back to I was saying, like they list PJ Tucker at 6'6". We all know PJ Tucker not no 6'6". You see what I'm saying? We know he ain't no 6'6". But anyway, now back to what I was saying about these teams. Brooklyn was so desperate at the time. New Jersey Nets. They traded the 6th pick. They traded a first round pick, and they wasn't even all that good when they made the trade. They traded the first round pick for Gerald Wallace to Portland. The first round pick to Portland for Gerald Wallace, right? Portland, Gerald Wallace was playing Portland. Gerald Wallace get you points, but you have to look at it like this. You could easily see Gerald Wallace could get shut down in the playoffs because you could look at his style of play. He had no jump shot. He had no handle. He was strictly hard and play hard, hustle. But in the playoffs, we all know it's gonna get shut down. But my thing with Brooklyn, you make a trade like that. Why you didn't put no? You look at Gerald Wallace and be like, okay, yeah, he get you 20 points. Yeah, he play hard, but how much of a difference maker he is? Okay, I'm at least gonna put a top 10 protection on it. At least top 10 protection. If you're not gonna go full lottery, say top 10, I guarantee you Portland would have went for that. Top 10 protection. And what that turned out to be, you end up trading Gerald Wallace for Damian Lillard. Portland drafted Damian Lillard with that 6th pick. So Gerald Wallace, who didn't do nothing for your franchise, and you basically gave him for Dame Lillard. Of course, the team got to draft that player and do their part, but if a player is not that, you got to keep some rules and structure behind every trade you make if you're going to be a general manager. If you're a general manager, you got to say to yourself, no on this, okay with this. If I'm a general manager out of any stance, if I'm getting a big time player like that, I'm putting, okay, you could get the draft pick. If the player is not all that, especially years down the line, definite years down the line, 3, 4, 5 years, I'm definitely putting protection on. But if it's 1 year and I got it, let's say a team like the Clippers, they stacked, they loaded. You know, okay, next year. Now, if they trade a pick that's right the following year, and they want to, put a top 3 protection. Okay, cool. You can see like, no, they got to have a lot of things go wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking a couple years down the line, you got to put protection on it. And then if you're not getting that all-star level player back, you got to put protection on it. Now, if you're getting a hell of a player, an all-star level player, like, okay, I'm not letting that deal hold up for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was 27 years old. He was 26, I think, when the Lakers got him. 26, something like that. The 26 years old, I'm not going to sit there and play around, but oh, no, give me protect. Okay, we want AD. That's something different. These general managers try to be too cute, and they don't know anything. They don't look at you have to look at some, you can't be blinded by, okay, this player playing this. Look in the playoff series. That's why you notice every year you got a lot of players that flames out in the playoffs because they don't work in the playoffs. It don't. Some people gain style of play, you're not going to work. Why do you think Andrew Wiggins plays so good against Jason Tatum? Look at Jason Tatum. He's a beast. I'm not discrediting that he's not a beast. But the key is you put some size and some type of athleticism on him, and he's controllable. He don't have. That's when we were saying the difference with Ingram, and I was like a big time Ingram fan before I said Tatum. I got to get the nods to Tatum, but Ingram have another level of a bag than Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum like this. He go like this. Either he gonna shoot the three, or he like this. He don't have that second. His handle, he has like more of like it's decent. I'm not saying he don't have a handle, but you give him a little bit of space for him because you want him to shoot the jump shot. He's not fast. It's not like he's really gonna blow by you, and you just gotta keep playing him for the jump shot. And around the rim, he's not as crafty like that. Like if you go watch Tatum highlights, you watch Ingram highlights. Ingram got more of a bag. I'm not saying Ingram is better. Right now, I got to give Tatum the notch. But what I'm saying is, you can see, okay, you put some size on it. Because if you look at the games they lose, and he struggled. Tatum is not all the way like bang, like he makes, like he's shooting a three, like a 3-point shot is a low percentage shot. He's not like a crazy finisher around the rim. He's not. You know what I mean? He's not. Most, you missing the whole point, bro. You missing the whole point. That's what I said. I think sometimes I speak Spanish. I clearly said that right now you got to give Tatum the edge over Ingram. But I said Ingram have more of a bag, meaning he got more moves. Like this, like, okay, people, Steph Curry, they say he better than Kyrie. But Kyrie has more of a bag, meaning he has more of a second and third move. You know what I mean? Like I seen Ingram pop, get caught, pop, fade away, turn around, post up, mid range, finish with the left, finish like scoop shots, all type of different shots. His handle, like that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you taking it somewhere. Oh, he never went out the he never won anything. That's why I said everything I be speaking Spanish, or some people just likes to argue, because even when I was making the point about LeBron James earlier, I clearly said he's better than Steph Curry, but I said the thing is Steph Curry rings is more important. Golden State, they loves him. He's connected to something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying Ingram have more of a bag, meaning when somebody have more of a bag, they can get off quicker. They can get off quicker. That's all I'm saying. And Tatum, the key was put some size and some athleticism on him and play him a certain way, you can get him. Some players have more of a bag. That's all I'm saying. More of a bag where they can get you in a lot of different. It's harder to guard. It's harder to guard. That's all I'm saying. Some people it's harder to guard than others. Like Kyrie is a motherfucker. Who's harder to guard, Kyrie Irving or Dame Lillard? Who harder? If you're a defender right now, who would you rather guard, Dame Lillard or Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving is he's gonna hurt you because he's gonna dribble. His handle's better than Dame. He can still knock down the three, and he's going to the basket. Kyrie post up sometimes and do fadeaway jump shots. You never see Dame do that. Kyrie goes to the basket all the time. Sorry if I'm not really reading you guys comments a lot, but it's because I'm talking. But I know a lot of you guys probably talking to one another in the chat. You know what I mean? Which is good. I like y'all communication, with the way y'all communicate with one another. I love that. But that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me who better, yes, I say Tatum got Ingram right now. But Ingram has more of a bag. That's all I'm saying. More of a bag. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kyrie Irving is much harder to guard than Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard don't got that bag and stuff like Kyrie. Oh, Aaron, you got a party tonight? Okay, Aaron. Aaron gonna turn up on Father's Day weekend. Some players, you know, okay, cool, you do it like this. Kyrie, people, yo, that's why people be so crazy about Kyrie, because Kyrie, his talent's great. He finishes with his left, finishes with his right. I see him post guys up fadeaway jump shot, mid-range. His handle, he getting by you. Then he kill you from the three-point line. Kyrie is dangerous. He's dangerous. If he's cooking, you in trouble. That's the same thing with saying Ingram. Ingram finished better with both hands. Ingram got all that, and he finished with both hands. Y'all saw in the finals, he was. You see what Phoenix and him said. That guy is something special. He did it easy. He killed them easy. Finishing left hand, wop, dropping it in with the left spin move, hot dunking, boom. Like it's when you have another bag, it gives you like another level. Grizzlies. Oh, and that I got to give a shout out to the Grizzlies, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Grizzlies might be my second favorite team. You know what I say? I like John Morant and Memphis mentality. Let me break this down. Why? I love it. Even right or wrong, but it's the approach they need. Early in the season, Memphis beat Golden State. Memphis picked Golden, and they got a rivalry now. Now it's on. Memphis beat Golden State, and Golden State's slogan was strength and numbers, which I agree. It got it. I agree 100%. Strength and numbers. I always agree with that, right? Because it takes a whole team. It takes everybody to win a championship, right? Jaren Jackson Jr. posted strength and numbers, like laughed at it, right? Now Clay last night brought it up, and then John Morant hit back today with it. And the reason why I respect Memphis, because the difference between Zion and them young guys, and the reason why I think that like Memphis, I like them. I really do like them because Memphis is. John Morant is my type of guy. He has heart, and he playing the game like it's supposed to be played. It's Memphis and F everybody. That's John Morant mentality. Memphis, he and F everybody. Ain't no, oh, he cool, this my man. They go at teams. They go at teams. Memphis and F everybody else. That mentality, I just want more guys in the league to have that mentality, man. That's what we pay for. They need to have that mentality. That's why I said the way the league is now, people hate to hear this, and this is why it be problems. But the truth is the truth. The league adopted LeBron James mentality. LeBron James mentality is like everybody, oh, they get mad. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And like the little games people play. Zach LaVine. I'm a Laker fan. Doing all this for them to pay you. And the friendly stuff. All this friendly stuff. This is a LeBron James mentality, and LeBron James is the leader of this era, and the league has that too friendly mentality. The league has that too friendly mentality. They adopted LeBron James mentality. That's how LeBron James is. I'm not knocking him, but the truth is the truth. That's his mentality. Friendly, hey, come play with me. Oh, everybody join. Oh, let's click up together. That's the mentality what the league is today. And I don't want this team. I'm too big for that. Zion come up to get drafted. I don't want to be in New Orleans. I want to play for the Knicks. The Knicks ain't win nothing. I want to be in the big city. That's the mentality. But John Morant and them? What? John Morant and them? Shit. F Warriors, F Lakers, F Brooklyn, F most. Yeah, you wanna argue most. You wanna argue most. How you gonna tell me stop lying on Zion and everybody and their mother know this was I knew this privately and he showed it publicly. Yo, I'm gonna ask show of hand, how many people know that Zion wanted to go? He was mad when he got drafted. I mean, when New Orleans got the #1 pick, he wanted new. How many people can say that? Like, I don't think I need to do this because it's slowing down a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But it's clear as day. Teams, everybody, you know, Zion did not want to be in no New Orleans. Everybody know that. I don't have to say nothing. Go look at when he got drafted. All you got to do, it's not no New York media. It's not that. Look at the time the lottery. When they got when they got the #1 pick in the lottery, and look at when he got drafted. Look at his face when he got drafted, and look at everybody else's face when they get drafted by teams. Well, I'm not here to convince you. You got your mind. You got your mind made up. I know for a fact, and his body language, everything always showed it. That's why David Griffin his David Griffin model was always, you got to be all in. Listen to David Griffin talked. David Griffin always said, you got to be all in. You got to be all, listen to David Griffin every time, all in. You got to buy in. You can't be halfway in. You got to be, he talked about Zion. And I've been telling y'all from the gate, but I'm not going to stick too much time on that. But Zion was never happy with New Orleans. Why you think all of a sudden now New Orleans won, and now his injuries, now he wanted, you never heard he ever support the team like that. Never. TJ McCollum came, he never even said, he never was support, he wasn't even around the team. I don't have to say that. Everybody know that. But anyway, you hear Zion saying that now because he getting injured. He's seeing the team is playing, and they on some, we gonna win, we gonna play with or without you. That's how you got to carry these dudes. You got to carry these teams like that. You got to carry these teams like these players like that. Like, yo, we're gonna play with or without you. And reason why I like Memphis, because they, what's the name? Andre Iguodala never gave them a chance. He never gave them a chance. Thank you, Marlon. Marlon, thank you. But everybody, you could just look at the whole body thing. David Griffin say every time you hear him talk, he always say all in. All in. Who the hell he talking about? You got to be all in. You got to believe. You got to be all in. You got to be all in. Who are we talking about? And I know this from behind the scenes. I heard from the behind the scenes. I knew this from the gate day one. And I'm not going to come here. And one thing about me, anybody know me, my biggest thing is this, man. I could do 40 years in jail. Just don't lie on me. My thing is, I think it's a hard pill to swallow. You get blamed for something you didn't do. Like when people using my picture and using my picture as, and going on people's channel, trolling people's channel. One thing about me, don't lie on me. And I would never lie on nobody. I will never not lie on nobody. I'm not coming here to talk about Zion. You can see I'm passionate every time. If anybody follows the channel, how passionate I'm about Zion. Behind the scenes and you can see it. You can see it for yourself. And I noticed behind the scenes, Zion was never happy. He was pissed off when New Orleans, he wanted the Knicks to get the #1 pick from the gate. From the gate, he wanted the Knicks to get the #1 pick. And then he was pissed off when New Orleans had it. And my thing is this. Now let's go back to what I was saying, but about Memphis. Why I like Memphis. They came and from the gate, Andre Iguodala. I like all the stuff he said. That was a good interview. I want you guys with Draymond Green after the game on his podcast. He had Clay up there. He had Andre Iguodala. And he had Gary Payton II. He had all them guys up there. But that Andre Iguodala part when he interviewed him, I think that was real powerful. And what he said. But with John Morant, I mean, what he said, but he didn't live that his whole career. Maybe he feel like that just with the Warriors, but with a young Memphis team, he acted like a baby. Because he sat out, they told him from the gate, listen, if it's a good deal come through, we will move you. Why are you not playing? They want him to play. You wasted 3 or 4 months not playing. And he sat there, and that's why I said some people contradict themselves, or maybe he feel he's indebted to the Warriors. But he said something powerful. He said that I had to set example for Jonathan Kuminga and the young guys about when he's getting benched, when he had to come in for 1 minute. I don't know if you guys seen it. Y'all can probably go back and check it. He interviewed with Draymond. It's beautiful, beautiful. He did an excellent interview. But he said, yo, I had to set example because Jonathan Kuminga and the young guys, they looking. So I didn't want to act like that when I only got a 1 minute in a game. He showed everything he said in that whole piece was A1, right? But when he's on Memphis, he didn't do that. These still young guys. You got the number 2 pick in the draft, John Morant. You have Jared Jackson Jr. They was happy when he got there. Oh, we got the OG. We got the OG when he went to Memphis. They were so happy when Andre Iguodala got there. That's like you guys who love LeBron. That's like right now y'all love LeBron so much. And LeBron James did, and y'all got your son with you. You want an autograph, and maybe you want one for your son, and he be like, nah, I don't want it. Or you got a YouTube channel, and let's say your YouTube channel, you got 200,000 subscribers. And LeBron sit there and be like, I don't like his channel or anything. It can mess with you some. They were so happy when Andre Iguodala got there. And then he sat there and said, oh, I'm not playing. Trade me. They said they going to trade you. They never said we not move you no matter. Memphis never said that. They said we will move you if we get a deal that we like. We will move you. We respect it. But they want come play. Come play. You ain't set a good example for them young guys. You said you did it for the Warriors. Maybe you connected with the Warriors and you feel a need to do it with them, but you didn't do it with them young guys. Young guys are young guys. You talk about you want the league to go forward. Young guys, young players is young players. You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't do it for them, the young guys in Memphis? And then when he left, they was like, get out of here. Get your old ass. Yo, they all went at him. Dylan Brooks, they went at him. Them young guys went at Andre Iguodala. And I love Memphis mentality. They standing on business. Jared Jackson said what he said. Clay said what he said yesterday. And John Morant, like, yo, we got a lot of real estate. Like, they still on that type time. That's the mentality I love to see, because this is a team sport and this is a competitive sport. A lot of you guys getting that mixed up because y'all want to make it about an individual. Oh, he don't got no help. Always blaming everybody else but y'all favorite player, y'all want to blame them, and it's a team sport. When you win, oh, he did everything. But when he lose, everything is the organization for it. They ain't get this player. It's the coach for it. It's the other players on the team. That's not right. And it's a team sport. It's about competing. This ain't about no lollygagging being friends. Y'all see my boy DC Fitted said, get the likes up. We almost at 100 likes. Y'all got to keep my name going because I got to change my name to Mr. Under 100 likes. But anyway, that is the thing. My boy, DC Fitted, Jersey finest. DC funny as a fuck too. But yo, that's the thing. Y'all, that's the thing I love about basketball. It's a team sport and a competitive sport. When you're not being competitive or you're not thinking as a team, that is the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, most want to argue with me today. I don't what I do to you today, most. Most, what I do to you today? Most is going to combat in everything I'm saying. Of course, nobody's saying you can't technically be friends with everybody. I'm pretty sure all the people I have on I'm pretty sure everybody know what I'm saying. I'm not saying technically you can't be nobody friends, but you got to go kill. You got to be competitive regardless. You got to go at them hard, and that's just what it is. You got to go at these guys. Oh, my bad, most. I'm sorry, most. I'm sorry. That's why sometimes I don't like to do it, because you could misread. I thought you were trying to. I thought you were saying, yo, you could be friends. My bad. I apologize. But the thing is the competitiveness, because everybody want to play with each other. Oh, I want to be on this team. Oh, I want to be on this. Oh, play these games. Oh, I want to go here. I want to go there. It's and teams ain't really competing like that. Memphis compete hard. They talking trash to you. Memphis what? They talking trash to you. I like Ja Morant. Is one of my favorite players in the league. Ja Morant is one of my favorite players in this league because he gets it. Elder, what up, bro? The truth was good. Who else in the building? Oh, the Spurs definitely hate the Lakers. The Spurs, that's why I said, and I did my video because me and my homeboy talking, the Lakers gonna get scraps. And LeBron James know it. The Lakers is going to get scraps because teams is hating. Teams do not like the teams. It always been teams for years jealous of the Lakers. And it always been teams that just don't like LeBron James. So now you put them together, what you really got? The Lakers gonna get deals. Memphis 10 in the building. Lakers is going to get deals that when it dries up, it's like, all right, their last result. Because teams be hating, man, and it's sad. It's sad. It's about, like, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers ain't do nothing illegal to win in Showtime era. Like, if you think about what did the Lakers do? The Spurs don't like the Lakers for what? Because we beat them? Like, Lakers never did nothing out of the ordinary. Never. They drafted, they signed free agents, guys want to get there, and they won. They ain't talk trash. Yup. Oh yeah. Clay talk spicy. Ain't no question. Clay talking spicy. He said, "What I do? None in the second round pick for Thibault. Thibault good, but he played deep. I'll probably have to think about that. I don't want to rush into a decision. I have to see who else around in our team. He will help defensively, though. I ain't gonna lie. He will help defensively. Exactly. Warriors has a great front office. I like that. You 100% right. Reason why I said they great, because Draymond, when he said there's like, no, we not doing this. Y'all the leaders, y'all getting the big money. We gonna put these guys around y'all. Y'all gonna play. Y'all gonna help them young guys. I like when Draymond said that. When he said Bob Myers told him, they straight told him no. They told him, yo, man, we need. And it might have worked out that they didn't get Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons would have played this year. He chasing that money. He didn't want to set responsibilities of what he did, and that's why if I'm Brooklyn, I'm trading Ben Simmons. I'm trading him. I'm trading Ben Simmons. He didn't want to accept responsibility and say, hey, you know what I mean? Okay, this, that, and the third. Okay, I got traded. I'm happy now. It is what it is. Let me go help my team. That back injury and stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't believe nothing with that man. That is one guy. I don't dislike no players in the NBA. There's players I don't rock with. There's players is like, but Ben Simmons is one, like, on YouTube. I don't have no problem with nobody on YouTube. Mr. Skinny is one person I don't want nothing to do with Mr. Skinny. I'll be straight up who it is with. Mr. Skinny is one person I just don't. Everybody else is like, whatever. Y'all probably don't rock around, but it's no disdain. I knew Mr. Skinny was a piece of trash. I knew it. And then the way he did with that Kwame Brown situation, it came out. I knew it. You know what I mean? I knew, I saw a long time what type of character this guy is, right? Everybody else, I could argue with somebody on YouTube. It's not that serious. It's like, okay, all right, whatever. We got in the little, whatever it is what it is. But Mr. Skinny is one. In the NBA, Ben Simmons is the only one. I do not like Ben Simmons. I just don't like Ben Simmons. I can't stand Ben Simmons. I don't like Ben Simmons. I don't like nothing about him, man. And I used to like him. I used to like Ben Simmons. I used to like Ben Simmons. I used to, but he showed me, and he, I don't want to get into Ben Simmons, but the Warriors definitely have a great organization. The Warriors has a great organization because they know when to pull back. They pulled back with the everybody was talking all that. Oh, get Kevin Love. Kevin Love averaging 27 points, 13 rebounds for Klay Thompson. It looked good on the outskirts. It looked, oh man, Kevin Love, he top 4 in MVP conversation. Oh, but it looked okay. Yo, most is funny as hell. It looked good. You look at his numbers. Kevin Love was putting up crazy numbers and averaging like 4 assists. Oh man, for Klay Thompson, you have to look. Him and Steph locked in the chemistry. Klay has heart. He step up in big games, and he played good defense. He's a great defender. That's why you cannot get caught up in numbers. See, these organizations and Jerry West actually put the brakes on that. So I'm retiring. You got to see these things. And that's the problem. I think LeBron, when he retire, I think he made, especially if he retired with just 4 rings, I think he's going to look back and say he wish he could have did things different. Because sometimes you got to sit back and let things go. You can't always, oh no, like put amount of pressure. He put a same amount of pressure on organizations. And like they said, all money, we know this. People with the saying, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Sometimes you gotta wait. All deals not good deal. That's a good question. Yo, you know it's a good question. Marlon, look what Marlon said, right? And Marlon said, Kareem, if Ben Simmons comes to the Lakers, are you done with the Lakers? Right? And I remember when I said, Ticket TV said he's a big time Laker fan. But when LeBron that's how he feel about LeBron. He feels so disdain about LeBron, he said he ain't a Laker fan no more. So I always said to myself, how? How? Because you don't like a player, you don't be a Laker fan. I never understood that when Ticket stopped liking the Lakers because of LeBron. I'm like, damn, he don't like LeBron that much? Like, I never rocked with LeBron. I never hated LeBron, but I never rocked with LeBron. Never. I rooted against him a lot of times. Because there's a lot of things I didn't like the way it was. I always had a lot of respect for LeBron. But I didn't really like a lot of things, you know what I mean? And the way he's moving on the court. Off the court, I'm always LeBron's biggest fan. I love what he did for his homeboys. that a lot of guys don't do. Always respected LeBron. But when he came to the Lakers, I'm like, okay, cool. It wasn't that bad with me for LeBron. But Ticket didn't like LeBron, right? So he stopped being a Laker fan. So I never understood that. But I'm going to be honest. If Ben Simmons comes to the Lakers, I don't know. I'm be honest, Marlon. I don't know if I can answer that right now. I'm not going to say yeah. I'm not going to say 100%, but I might not root for the Lakers. I just don't. I don't know. That's a good one, Marlon. That's why sometimes you can't always say what people, because you just never know. You just never know. Cause I never understood that. I'm like, Ticket say a diehard Laker fan because LeBron and him. Because I didn't feel that bad about LeBron. LeBron was like, all right, I ain't care, but like, it's a lot of stuff. I don't respect Ben Simmons on the court, off the court. I like nothing about Ben Simmons. I like nothing about Ben Simmons. So I will pray the Lakers do not get Ben Simmons. Die hard, I've been with the Laker fan, and the thing is, he's young, so that means he got a chance of being there for so long. That thing will kill me. At least LeBron was older, and a few years, like if Ben Simmons come to the Lakers, he's 37, and I might not like the Lakers for 2 years, or might root against them for 2 years. But a young play 25, oh, that would kill me right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good one, Marlon. That is a good question. I don't like that Ben Simmons. He one player. I do not want to win a championship at all. At all. Like everybody know, I always like the Brooklyn, right? I ain't never had distaste for Brooklyn because they came from the New Jersey Nets, and the thing with Brooklyn, I never disliked Brooklyn. I kind of want the Nets to get a championship. I like the Nets better than the Knicks. But now here on the Nets, I don't want them to win. And Kevin Durant always was one of my favorite players. I always liked the Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of my favorite players. So now it's like, damn, I might have to. Now I go against what Kevin Durant. Like where I can't root for him. Like if they not playing it, I just don't. My boy, you killing me, L Boogie. I'ma stand up for you, bro. I know what you saying, L Boogie. I ain't gonna lie, I peeped. Yo, that's why I said you gotta really watch. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, man. I know what L Boogie talking about. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. L Boogie talking about my stomach. He said, "Damn, Rain, you just ate." I'ma stand up. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I look down like I don't like how I look. I don't know how I look, but I'ma stand up. Cause I'm about to cause my battery's about to go dead. I have to start coming on here when I got like a whole 100%. My battery on let me see if it's on. Yeah, it's on 14. And this thing take a little, it's not super quick to charge. But I'ma stand up, bro. My boy L Boogie. Yo, that's the reality though. That goes show I got to get my ass in that gym. I did just eat though. Yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I just ate. But still. I just ate, but still. But I like that. I like that, L Boogie. Put your boy in check, man. Your boy got to get it together. My boy said, yo, you ate? Let me show you my stomach. Like this is more like what it is. It don't get me wrong, I got to lose it. I'm not trying to pump fake like, oh no, it's flat. No, it's just the food. No, the food make it look, it looked it bad. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I peeped it. You see I put my hand, I put my hand right around my stomach. I always been skinny my whole life. I was always one of them skinny dudes my whole life. That's why people see me, I look the same in the face, but people like, damn, Doc, you got big. I was skinny my whole life, even up in my 20s. Yeah. Like 30, yeah, 30, yeah. Yeah, 30, yeah. Yeah, El Boogie put your boy on blast. Hey, hey, you write down pitch. I may do a 5-hour video. I don't think I could take that, man. Because I'm really looking forward to the Lakers. That's one player I do not want. And I think our chances getting him always great when you're dealing with Rich Paul. But the only good thing, I don't see them trading. I don't see Brooklyn moving for Russ. And I don't think they'll do it for AD. So I feel a little safe. I feel a little safe. What I ate? Ate mac and cheese, my favorite, and some chicken. No, yeah, chicken, yup. And I just drunk that, I had ginger ale. You know that ginger ale bubble your stomach. But I'm not using no excuse. Because, my stomach, it shouldn't be, it should be smaller than this. So I'm not going to use the excuse. But it's not as what it seems, though. Things ain't always what it seems, but I like that. That's why you do gotta be conscious when you're on joint like this. I saw that shit. But yeah, my about to go, man. I'm going live tonight. I'm gonna let it open for the people. And I was gonna do it last night, but I was too, you know. He said Gordon Hayward better than 80% of the NBA. That's not true. That's not true. He ain't better than 80% of the NBA. Or to be 80% of the NBA. What's 80% of the NBA? I could be, which one of you math guys? 80% of the NBA. That means he got to be top. He's not top 50. He's not top 50 player right now. What's 80% of the NBA? Well, we got like 450 players. Easy money, what's good? Elder said no player gonna stop him from cheering. I hear that, Elder. Like I said, I can't say no. I can't say no with the Lakers. That's why I said I had to see. I can't give a good answer. That's what I told Marlon. What's 80% of the 80% of the league? Because he said Ben Simmons is better than 80% of the league out of 450 players. Because you could be right. I don't know. 380. So 380. But at least Karl Malone was on the last year of his deal. At least Karl Malone's on last year of his deal, Dow Pitts. He only played 1 year with the Lakers. I thought it's 415, 15 times 30. It's 15 players on each team, 30 man. Right? You counting two-way count. Forget the two ways. Let's say 450 players. That would make him top 100. Well, he might be better than, he might be top 100. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. He might be. I have to look at it. I don't want to just guess. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? I don't want to just guess. But my joint about to go there. I will be live tonight. And we gonna really get in NBA. Roughly top 80. I don't know, but he might be. But I don't want Gordon Hayward, so I don't want him because I don't want to have too many if healthy or if this or if that and bad contract if things go wrong. I'm not that desperate to get rid of Russ like a lot of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna have a bounce back year, me personally. But yo, hit that like button on y'all way out, man. I will be live later, man. I told y'all I'm connected to y'all for these next 2 weeks. It ain't gonna be too much partying for me. I will be live a lot. I may go back live and never. I have to charge this phone. Let me charge this phone. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
What's up, homie?
What's up? What's up? How you?
How you
Everything
feel? All
good?
right?
You
Yeah,
alright?